So the Sooners have done it. They've jumped on the bandwagon and the spring game is no more. But they're doing something different instead. Let's talk about what this announcement is and kind of what your boy Jay thinks it means. Before we do that, welcome to Unfair Sports. I'm your host, Jay. Thank y'all for pulling up to the channel. So the Sooners have joined in with everybody else and in a pseudo way eliminated their spring game. Now, the fact that the spring game is gone doesn't mean that it's like gone, like it's dead, like it's over type scenario. It's a little bit different in comparison. What Oklahoma is doing is a whole new setup. They're calling it a Crimson Combine. So directly from the press release, the event will feature Oklahoma players and coaching staff members participating in combine-like drills, skills, challenges, on-field fan engagement activities, autographs, and photo opportunities, and much more. And fans can expect to hear from key football staff members, including new general manager Jim Nagy, as well as offensive coordinator Bill Arbuckle. More event information will be available in the coming weeks. So, in other words, the traditional setup of the spring game where they have a glorified scrimmage with a really weird and obscene scoring system where you just watch the quarterback throw deep passes to wide receivers in plays that are quote unquote busted is gone. No more glorified scrimmage. And as someone that enjoys the spring game, I honestly don't see that big of a difference with this one. Now, the price is still there. It's $10 per ticket to get in, and you sit wherever you want, I guess. It's not something that, in my personal opinion, I feel like is that big of a change. It's still going to be an event for the fans in attendance. Now, that's where I think the change comes in, because if they're doing this combine-like setup, I don't anticipate any of this being on television. Like, this is going to all be only in person for you to come out, meet the players, see the coaching staff, photo opportunities, watch them do cool stuff, and that's it. Now, you may see like one-on-one drills, or you may actually see like a play or two, a possession or something, but it doesn't feel like it's that different than what we've seen in years past. Now, like I said, I get where fans are probably, because there's a lot of fans upset, by the way. A lot of fans are not happy by this. They're trying to understand what's the point, purpose of any of this. And to me, I'm like, well, they're doing it because why else? Like, what other things should you do instead? They want to keep an event going on in the weekend. They want to have festivities that entire weekend at Oklahoma. And the best way of doing it without actually running a whole bunch of plays and setups is to do it in this capacity. Kind of makes sense. Now, do you think it's because of injury or tampering? I don't believe in this scenario it is. I know that was what Matt Rule set up in Nebraska as to why he got rid of his spring game, because of people watching the tape and trying to reach out to players on the bench or that gets a couple plays in there like, hey, we know your high school tape. We would like to have you come play for us instead of you sitting the bench there at XYZ school. So it's not I don't think it's a situation of that. I don't even think that was even with Texas. I think when Texas canceled theirs, it was more of we don't really see a purpose of it anymore. And to me, the purpose of a spring game activities situation, that's a tradition of college. That is one of those things you have to have. It's one of those things that makes it feel like college. I don't really care about mandatory workouts or, training camp type setups like, you have in the pros. Spring games is a great way for fans to be able to see the young players go run around, and then they have an idea of who names need to keep their eyes on. Now, if there's anything, if we talk injury, it could be because of our guy, Michael Boganowski tried to take out a tight end last year. So there may be a reason why in that capacity. There may be a purpose and point of why they would do something like that. So to me, I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's going to be fun. And I think that it'd be cool to hear from the coaching staff and everything, and fans being able to engage with each other and just be around the atmosphere as we wait the additional 4 months before we actually get football. But I get the gripe. I get the pushback. But I want to hear from you all. Let me know what you think. Hop in the comments. Definitely want to hear your thoughts. I honestly don't think it's that big of a deal. And that's just me. Like I said, I don't think it's that big. I think it's just another glorified way of doing something on the weekend for fans. Bringing fans out, letting you meet people, and all of that jazz. But if you want to come out and hang out and see the coaching staff, watch the players, meet the players, and all of that, I think it's worth your time. And just to keep it as an annual tradition of a thing to bring people back to campus. So let me know your thoughts. We'll have another video coming down the line. I got to ask the question, what if Oklahoma is good? Video drop tomorrow. We'll talk about it. And yeah, hit that like, subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, we'd love to have you join this family of Sooner fans. And yeah, we'll chop it up soon. Peace.